Okay, mission time. Stand strong at Shambhala.
Relying on a map entrusted to them by Hubert, the Alliance army sets their sights on the base belonging to those who slither in the dark. Beyond its entrance, they are met by a sprawling underground city.
Incredible! Who knew that there was such a vast space beneath the ground?
It's like an underground city. I've never seen buildings like these before.
It's like an ancient ruin, but not just because of its appearance.
I don't recall ever seeing architecture like this.
It is magnificent in a sense, but I could hardly call it beautiful. Even the air feels stagnant.
It certainly has that, like, super futuristic look to it. You know, with the glowing lines and whatnot. The glowing lines that don't actually mean any, like... like, if you don't have a lore reason for them, they never make sense.
In any case, it seems like we need to go deeper. Let's look around and see if we can find some stairs.
How much are you holding back? Something in your mind?
No. It is simply... we must defeat those who slither in the dark, no matter what happens. But if my conjecture is correct, the one who they will wish to kill the most is you, dear child.
No, I'm not shocked by that in the slightest. So, if I take that Windcaller stuff to be as I speculate it to be, the assumption there would be that Sothis was simply one of many very powerful beings, dragon-like, while there are others out there, like griffin-like. Have these come from a different clan? Was there war and strife between your people in the past or something like that? And humanity is simply a modern society born not from any of them? Are we just fighting a war that should have ended millions of years ago or something like that?
They are aware that you can use the sword of the Creator. Your body houses the same power they once bestowed upon Nemesis. That is why I fear for you.
Yeah, that certainly isn't much to go on.
Perhaps. Please forgive my errant thoughts. Once this battle is over, I will explain everything. I will tell you all I know about who you really are.
You better. At this point, it's like you have no fucking excuse. I swear to goodness, if you tell me that I'm basically Sothis, though...
Much.
I am grateful.
It'll also, I guess it'll give some perspective on what
I have
she...
gratitude.
Well, at the very least, what she sees the end goal of what
Thanks so much.
what the experiment of me is. So,
I thank you.
even if I disagree in the end, basically.
Thank you so much.
Wow, now this is just weird. Interesting. Agathon soldier. They look like people. They're not really pale face either. At least not in these shots, they don't look too pale. From out on the models, they look pretty pale, but... yeah, whoa, we only have 3 people over here. Oh, we're split up. No. That can't be good. Defeat the enemy commander, which is unlisted at the moment. I'm gonna guess they're gonna pop up here or something like that. Part way through. Looks like there are doors in here. So the architecture here seems like, oh, and it's surrounded by rock too. It's built into it rather than interesting. So the architecture here strikes me in the frame of mind that it so that's a wall. Alright. It strikes me as that, like, you know the movie Atlantis? It reminds me of that. Where it's not necessarily super advanced, but it's like supposed to give you the feeling of sort of like a primitive super advanced, where, or at least primitive, like you take concepts and ideas and premises from ancient times and you imagine if those were expanded upon to being like super advanced to the point of almost being magical conceptually, that sort of thing. That's what it reminds me of. So strategy here. I think I'm going to split up a lot of people. I'm trying to hopefully get groups where I can at least have one person that can go off and do their own thing, and the other people can group up in groups of 2. So hopefully that works. I use mainly my lowest level people, so yeah. Let's go.
For thousands of years, we have existed underground, living on only that we might someday see our vengeance realized.
What did I say about fucking vengeance? It's not a healthy way to live.
Here and now, that vengeance is finally within our grasp. There is but one thing left to do.
This was really the end game, ultimately. If all they were fucking after was killing Emil and Rhea and other people like that, why go through the fucking trouble of an entire fucking war at that point? Also, this music. Wow. They actually went dubstep.
Destroy them! Damn those who stand with that arrogant goddess to oblivion, away from the world of the living! Now is the time. Remove the binding spell of Titanus. Let their metal bodies be drenched in blood!
Hey, what are those big things?
They're big. Metal.
Demonic beasts? No, I think not. They appear to have no will of their own. Someone must be controlling them.
Initiate all that remain! We must advance our preparations!
Whew, okay, well, I'm not too worried about those things. I've fought them before quite a few times. Maybe not at this level, but, you know.
That's enough!
Her critting on her first bolting is a nice
Don't get used to
start.
this.
I quite like that. Makes it nice and simple.
Amazing. No.
Hey, Master Brawler! Fantastic. Everything's okay now.
Can't afford to lose.
Okay, come at me, bro. See how much you can even do. Little to nothing, I'm gonna guess. No problem.
So close. Hold a grudge if you must. I fought and won.
Man, he's so fucking good. Applaud is by and far my best unit at the moment. Just as soon as his crit rate, went like way up, he just started getting crits and crits and crits, and he is so fucking good.
Guess all the fighting paid off. Yay?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need that. All that.
Saw that! I'll defeat you! I wasn't about to let you go.
No objection from me. Also doing nothing. It's a slow burn on that side with the Wrens, but we can do it.
Another victory.
So, can't achieve anything here? Seemingly. Well, luckily, he's got access to the freaking convoy, so it's like, do you need a door key? Or you need a chest key? Or you need to trade? Yes. Go. Okay, I guess we're gonna double back, because it doesn't seem like there's actually an entrance into the area over here.
Step aside. Once I've decided you're done, you're done.
My blood compels me! I won, didn't I? I want to learn even more. Yeah! I will not die yet.
Be gone with you.
I am back to feeling like
close
I'm
for my
using...
liking.
I feel like I'm using up all my crits again. Last time this happened,
I am getting to the heart of it.
my recording crashed, so I'm now scared. I'm now scared. Okay.
Viscum activated. Increase output gradually, depending on the amount of magical energy charged. I don't care if we destroy Shambhala, so long as our goals are fulfilled.
That seems dumb.
Too easy.
Good old Chalice of Beginnings. Really is a nice little topper to all his abilities.
Hey!
Yeah, I think I took out most of the threats, so there aren't that many... Yeah, groups even trying to hit me at the moment. This is probably the most dangerous one I left in play.
I can exceed this.
I've got no time for mercy. I aspire to be my best.
Probably her most important stats, so that's good.
Oh, I got it!
stops.
The weak fall, the strong live.
Fuck, that, like, increase... That's good for his crit chance stuff, too!
They said
He gets getting good crit chance shit, my goodness. Yeah, I don't expect much trouble here.
No chance.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think I left many, if any, to go after me at that point.
Steady now.
What's my strategy?
Bow of Zoltan. So forged by legendary artisan Zoltan. Okay. Seems okay. Yeah. I don't know what's special about it, but okay.
Seize the moment. Growing.
Okay, just 2 more health bars there. Should be okay for a time. Over here.
they still have a long way to go.
Piece of cake.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, what's that? Oh! You have a turret going on here? Okay. I guess I can deal with that. Oh! You can fucking 1v1 this guy! Who's gonna do 0 damage constantly. My goodness.
Pointless. I think not.
Oh my goodness, wow. Interesting.
What's next?
Goddess, forgive me. At your service. It's done.
Okay, what are you gonna... Him again? Is it like good against flying or something? Because it's a projectile, sort of, kind of?
Whoa!
Huh. See how much damage this does when it does 0 normally. 2! Okay, 2. I can work with that.
Let me paint you a picture! No mercy. I believe I can do more.
All good stats for him. All good stats for him.
Sassy. A hard life sharpens the senses.
More good stats for him, too. Seems like I activated a bunch of stuff.
I saw that! I'll defeat you! I wasn't about to let you go.
Easy peasy. Not any damage on that side whatsoever, but that's not great. That thing showing up ain't great.
Time to make my move. May I help?
In this situation...
Shall we?
We have this covered.
Do this in a little bit of a different order than I just did. Because I did Lysithea second, which put attention on her, which I didn't want. And I didn't think about that before actually doing it for the gambits. Follow up on
At
that.
your service.
I can get it. I can get it. I can get it. I just need to go here. That should... Yep. That. I also placed them wrong the first time I did it, so I was like, oh, okay. Whoops.
What's my strategy? I must lead them well.
Probably should hold on to that. Just can't open a door while that's going. I should have...
Steady now.
Shoot. Shoot. Whatever. I'll just wait a turn at this point.
Let's give this a try. We'll support you.
You know what to
Okay, this guy might be tricky since I've gotten rid of a lot of his retaliation options, but you know.
People are waiting on me.
I won't back down!
I'm sorry.
So this guy has a unique name. Bolt Axe, eh? Whoever it is. Door key? Sure. Okay, do your worst. Ow. That's gonna annoy. What do I need to let? I'm not even sure where I need to go technically.
Too easy.
My moment has arrived.
Sorry.
Fucking
but I
Claude is so fucking good. I feel like he's stronger than literally every other unit I've come across in any capacity. My goodness.
I can do this. No mercy.
Oh, was that the last
Let's
health bar?
keep our guard up.
I actually was assuming the opposite.
This is for everyone's good.
I thought it had one more bar.
I'll do my best with this.
Ragnarok. I finally have someone with that. I feel like I've seen that pop up on enemies so often.
You should have seen that coming.
This shouldn't be too bad, bar a random crit. That hopefully doesn't happen. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, she's not gonna do anything without magic. It's fine. Damn it. Going after Raphael.
Whoa!
Everything's basically done over there.
You've had your fun.
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
Good old Pavis.
Did it again.
One more health bar I should be able to do. Definitely. Damn it!
Careful.
That's shit luck. That's really shit luck. This should be enough. Yep. There we go.
I won't let this whole...
Oh well. Oh well. Now, time will tell. There's a thing. Oh, they have like no chance. That's fine. The thing I need to be most worried about is those turrets. Or anything. Oh, actually. You can't do anything with that. What? Do I just have much better resistance than expected? You're doing nothing. Huh. At least slightly amused by this.
I'm getting used to this.
Okay. Good start. Okay, let's see what happens with this. Is there gonna be like some unique weird thing going on with this death thing despite having 0% and 0 damage? Because I thought death was like a normal attack, wasn't it? That's what I thought at least. What?
Is a wicked little creature, as it turns out.
Let's try something.
What? What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm not. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Yuri was the only one who died, so he should be okay. This time. Hopefully.
Let's go.
No one died that time. Okay. I adjusted my strategy so I'd be using Happy to...
Now's the time.
heal Yuri. Holy shit, that just nuked everyone.
So close.
Hold a grudge if you must.
A fitting outcome.
Oh, I gotta take him out quick. I gotta take him out really quick. Considering that, especially.
Not giving up.
All this violence, and for what?
Hey.
So you have shown yourself, Felstar. Or should I say, Sothis. I will spill every drop of blood in your body to fulfill the long-standing goal of the Agarthans.
Should be. I'll live through this at the very least. If he even hits. And let's bring in a ringer. Let's bring in a motherfucking ringer.
At the ready.
Let's just fucking finish this right now.
It is laughable that base animals such as you would bear fangs at the likes of us.
I may be a base animal, but I have strong allies. Do you think you can beat Teach and the Sword of the Creator?
The Sword of the Creator. The blade given to Nemesis. Who do you really think is superior?
There's a big difference between the living and the dead. The fate of the future lies in the hands of the living.
My moment has arrived.
Great timing. Fucking Claude is so fucking clutch. And
More
oh my
battles
goodness.
means more strength.
More strength, more speed. Holy shit. He's so good at being Claude. Claude, you're so fucking good. You're so fucking good. Oh.
You will never get to enjoy your victory.
It can't be.
Is he doing the light thing?
For all Agarthans, Let there be light!
That had like a fucking text on it. That had like text on it. Was it like model number and serial number and shit? Is there another? Yeah. One to clear the way, one to... Out of folly of revenge, they destroy their own fucking city. He just killed himself through that, too. She's not dead. If they kill her and like, well, we're not going to answer any of your questions as like that concept. Ooh. What the fuck? Did they fucking, like, what? Is that why he said that about Nemesis? What? There has to be another chapter, right? There has to be another chapter. Because it would have let me do the... Huh.
Take her to her room, now.
Goddess, please save Lady Rhea. All we can do now is pray.
Remember when this place was taken 5 years ago and a pure white beast appeared on the battlefield? I only caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't understand where it came from.
So you do remember.
There were rumors that the goddess sent it to protect the monastery. But now I know better. That beast was Rhea.
She tried to save everyone, if you want to be accurate.
Did you know Rhea's true identity?
Thinking back on it now, I suppose I did because I played another route already.
I once showed you a picture of a creature known as the Immaculate One. Sedith confiscated it, saying it must have been one of Tomas's personal possessions. The beast that appeared back then looked just like it. So Rhea is the Immaculate One. The book said that it was a servant of the goddess, but wouldn't it make sense if beasts like that are actually children of the goddess?
I think you're really late on this part, Claude.
Rhea is in a grim state right now. It's possible she may not make it, but we have things we must ask her about. Once things calm down a little, let's go and see Rhea. Together. The truth can't be delayed any longer.
No objections there. Okay. I'm not going to stop recording for now, but I think this is probably a good spot to restart the recording. So I'll be back in a sec. Hello and welcome back. Last time we went to Shambhala, which was supposedly a city underground, despite not really looking like a city in the first place. How many people were there? Was there actually civilization there? I don't know. Maybe it was just like a base of operations for a few people holding out, basically. I don't know. where did they shoot their missiles from? Because I'm actually at a point where I think those actually were missiles. Because it looked like there's like model numbers on them. There did. There did. I'm just saying. Okay.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Verdant Rain Moon. Fodlan's New Dawn.
Oh. There's actually one that's a verdant rain. Okay.
With the destruction of Shambhala, the ambitions of those who slither in the dark are forever shattered. However, Rhea has suffered grievous injuries in the process. Yet, certain mysteries remain unsolved, so Claude and the others approach Rhea, who is now confined to her room due to her wounds.
Okay. So how are we going to finish this? There's that whole Nemesis thing. Are we going to go fight him? Is he like programmed to go attack us or some shit? You have the entire month for this too. Okay.
I am happy to see you too.
Sorry to interrupt your rest,
Just answer the damn questions.
but there are some things that we absolutely must ask you.
It seems I do not have much time left. I do not intend to hide anything any longer.
Say the damn answers.
Rhea, I have to ask, you're the Immaculate One, aren't you?
Obviously.
If what I'm thinking is correct, that's what the children of the goddess is referring to. In other words, you...
I am the last child of the progenitor god.
And Flane isn't? Sedith isn't?
A long time ago, the progenitor god came from somewhere far away and descended upon this continent. She changed her form to resemble that of a human and gave her own blood to birth her children. The progenitor god and her children shared knowledge and skills with the people of the land. Together, they built a prosperous civilization. But the humans turned their backs on the teachings of the progenitor god and engaged in senseless wars. Eventually, people began to think of themselves as gods and challenged the progenitor god herself to battle. The land was scorched in the war that ensued, and the majority of humans were annihilated. I believe that those who slither in the dark are the descendants of those who retreated beneath the ground during that time.
Okay. What? What's your goal? What was your goal in all this then?
So they'd been waiting all that time for their chance at revenge.
It took the progenitor god an astonishing amount of time to revive the ravaged world. But eventually, the continent found peace again, and the progenitor god, having fulfilled her duty, fell into a long slumber in the holy tomb. The children who stayed behind built a settlement in Xanadu to protect the holy tomb as they quietly lived out their lives. But then, Nemesis appeared, bringing tragedy along with him. Even now, I cannot forget the sight of that massive canyon painted red with blood. I was never able to forgive those who proudly wielded weapons crafted from the corpses of my brethren. I was the only survivor of Xanadu, and all I could do was wander across Fodlan, clinging to my desperate desire for revenge.
So who's Sedith and Flane then? Are they like Windcaller and their bestial forms are inherently different? Like they come from a different massive thingamabob?
I called myself Seros, fostered the founding of the Empire, and prepared to oppose Nemesis and his followers.
Unbelievable.
I think that's all fairly in line.
I put Xanadu behind me to gather the remaining children who were scattered across Fodlan. Finally, we killed Nemesis, on the Tailteen Plains, and I took back the Sword of the Creator.
So are you the last, or are... You explicitly said you were the last child of the goddess, right? You explicitly said that, didn't you? Yes. But you also went and found the remaining children? Did they die too? I would presume the saints are supposed to be them, but... We're pretty confident Sedith and Flane are supposed to be those. But...
Let me get this straight. Saint Seros is you? You're kidding me, right?
Professor, Claude, there's something you need to hear right away.
No. Let's fucking figure this shit out. We can deal with that after we get raided.
If you have something to report, do so at once. There's no need to let my presence worry you.
As you wish. We're receiving a constant stream of express messengers from cities to the east. They claim that an unidentified military force is attacking, and that there have already been a large number of casualties.
What?
The reports indicate that the cities and towns along the East Gronder Thoroughfare in the Old Rim territory have already been destroyed. Some villages were razed completely, leaving no survivors.
Damn it! Did they come from Shambhala? Could it be that there were some remnants of that wicked group hiding there?
I have a report. The unidentified military force has crossed the Great Bridge of Murden. Alliance forces met them in battle, but it seems they have already broken through.
They've already made it so far. Is Count Gloucester unharmed?
The Count is fine, but apparently my brother joined with reinforcements and was gravely injured.
The one time Holst does anything!
Do you mean to tell me they easily got past a general as skilled as Holst?
They say the enemy general has a weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. Even my brother was powerless to stop him.
Resembles?
That's not possible.
The enemy forces are flying a banner bearing the crest of flames as they continue their march west along the Aramid River.
We believe they're marching toward Garreg Mach. We are preparing to meet them in battle.
A weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. And banner bearing the crest of flames. There is only one explanation. The one leading the enemy force is Nemesis himself.
Gonna note that there's probably better explanations to that. Just because we saw the cutscene and that convinces me, that's a big logical jump to jump through, no? Maybe it's Mecha Nemesis. You know what? They had fucking robots, maybe it's literally a robot.
Nemesis? That Nemesis? Do you really think the ancient king of liberation has been brought back to life?
Perhaps the seal was broken when Shambhala fell.
Seal?
An incredible power that we children cannot hope to match dwells within the blood of the progenitor god.
Fantastic! What seal? Seal of what? What are you talking about? Are you just spitting out random words?
Nemesis obtained that blood, so it would not surprise me if that were the case.
Did you seal him away? Is that why you know about this?
The blood of the progenitor god. That's right. He did take the remains from the holy tomb, didn't he?
From the blood of the progenitor god, Sothis, he acquired the crest of flames. From her bones and heart, he crafted the Sword of the Creator.
The Sword of the Creator is made from her bones and heart?
The heart of Sothis is the crest stone that was placed in the Sword of the
Sort of
Creator.
figured that already.
The same is true of the crests of the 10 elites and the other crest stones. They were born of the blood and hearts of the progenitor god's children. Those who slither in the dark created them, stole them. Sothis never gifted that power to the humans.
The crests of the 10 elites, the crest stones, and the heroes' relics. I can't believe those who slither in the dark made them all. And after that, Nemesis used the Sword of the Creator to massacre all of the progenitor god's children in Xanadu.
I feel like that's all fairly what I figured. There's certainly, I guess maybe because I figured a lot of that from the Shadow Library. At least the bone stuff I figured from that.
In other words, the citizens of Xanadu were killed by weapons made from the remains of their brethren. How atrocious. But I don't get it. The sword of the creator that Teach wields doesn't have a crest stone. So how is Teach able to wield its full power?
The crest stone of the progenitor god dwells within your professor.
Also something I figured from the end of Crimson Flower.
After I battled with Nemesis as Saint Seros, I reclaimed the heart of Sothis. I wanted to use that heart to resurrect her.
And how were you gonna do that, Freya?
Even though I had to do some questionable things to achieve that goal, I wished to see Sothis, my mother, once more.
And what do you think that would have done to me if that actually worked out that way? Say it.
Yes. I believed that if I could resurrect my mother, I could regain all that had been lost.
So, that's the truth of it.
I suspected that your body housed the consciousness of Sothis. Those suspicions were correct. And yet, she merely gave you her power and vanished. My dearest wish did not come true. But you did inherit the power of the progenitor god. Now, you must use that power to defeat Nemesis once and for all. Fodlan's blood-stained history must end.
I don't feel as though I got satisfactory answers to a lot of the things I was curious about. Just mostly stuff I feel like I already figured out. Just, at least in some capacity. Some details that I was like, I guess, guessing on, but...
Hey, Professor.
Hey.
Everyone in Fodlan's united, but the what's-her-faces in the dark or whatever won't let up. Let's get rid of them right away.
Oh, I know, I loved you for a reason, Caspar. Let's do it.
We gotta get some training in so we can crush them. There's not a lot of time, but I'm afraid we won't win if we don't train.
Just prepare in whatever way makes you feel confident
Professor.
in your actions.
I thought the fighting was over, but it seems I will have the honor of fighting beside you a while yet. I
Were
may
you?
just be a humble soldier, but I will give everything I have for the defense of Fodlan.
Right, but when did you fight beside me?
Well, just when we thought we made it to the end, another enemy approaches. Can we be sure this battle is the last one?
I don't know, the game feels like it's telling me it is.
I think you're right. Just a little further to the end. Come on, Professor. We have to win.
Sure.
Once Lady Rhea is fully recovered, she will resume her role as the Archbishop of the Church. Once she's in her rightful place, we'll need a sovereign to lead all of Fodlan. I think you or Claude would be ideal.
No, thank you. I don't think I'd make a good leader.
Let's see. I got the gist of it from Claude. Those who slither in the dark. They seem to be descended from humans who were forced deep underground after the goddess defeated them.
Yeah, it seems like... It didn't really even seem like that place was actually a proper civilization, even. Almost like just straight up a cult headquarters, basically. Like, the only people that were there were those that had been indoctrinated into this, like, revenge. I assume they had generations, considering they're humans and whatnot, right? And it's been thousands of years. That's what I heard.
They were trying to wipe out the goddess and her followers in hopes of taking back the surface. That's why they called themselves saviors. To their mind, they were.
Well, saviors of who? Just themselves, it seemed. Especially since they didn't think of us as proper humans. So is it wrong of me to assume that these guys are basically placeholders for people that, if I had recruited them, they'd be here?
Fodlan is essentially no more. We have nothing standing between us and Nemesis. If we're defeated, the whole land will be in great danger. We have no choice but to stake our lives on stopping the enemy.
So what's up with Nemesis? What's up with that? Is he like being mind controlled? Is he is he actually Mecha Nemesis? If he's Mecha Nemesis, that would I would actually support that plot twist. I want to see Mecha Nemesis.
It seems that there are some Shambhala loyalists in Nemesis's forces. As long as they're around, we can expect them to continue with their cruel experiments.
Maybe. That's no. Let's not just say, yeah, let's genocide them.
Yes, we have to. It's the only way to ensure nobody else will go through what I went through. We must obliterate them in the next battle. It's the only recompense for Edelgard's death.
Why are we so gung-ho on killing now? I understand the nature of war and whatnot, but... going a little overboard in my head.
So we're defending Fodlan's future, huh? Kinda makes my mercenary ambitions feel pretty small. So I'll think about my promise to Captain Gerald to protect you instead. That'll be my reason to fight.
That works.
If I can get you through this in one piece, that's just as good as defending Fodlan's future, isn't it? I just hope he's watching.
Yeah, unclear. Whatever works for you, whatever you need to do in order to probably be motivated and try to achieve something that you want to achieve, essentially.
My big brother challenged Nemesis. He knew he couldn't win. He just did it so that his friends could escape. He emerged from the battle with a terrible injury. It's a miracle he didn't die.
I'm glad he made it out alive. That's good.
Yes, me too. Dying to save someone else seems to defeat the purpose. I wouldn't do it. He's alive, and in spite of myself, I'm really proud of him.
It is always dependent on the context, but yes. If your goal is to get as many people out alive as possible, then, you know, try to get them out alive, I suppose. Try to get everyone out alive, yourself included.
My team?
The point.
Please keep quiet.
What?
Rhea is sleeping right now. She does not appear to be very well. I beg of you, please do everything you can to prevent an assault from Nemesis.
You guys want to tell us a little bit more about what happened, you know, so-and-so years ago?
Before the monastery was completed, there was a massive battle on the Tailteen Plains. In that battle, the warrior Seros defeated the fell king Nemesis and reclaimed the bones and heart of Sothis.
And what happened to the body? What happened to the body of Nemesis?
Those make up the divine sword that you wield and the crest that you bear. Now, Rhea, Seros, lies helpless. The only one who can defeat this so-called King of Liberation is the inheritor of divine power. You have our full and unwavering support. Only you can do this. Please, save this world.
Yeah, but is he just like programmed to destroy or something? Is he like a fucking robot? Could we like reason with him? Are we considering that possibility?
Please assist me.
I'm doubtful he's... I guess we don't know all his motivations for going with pale faces back in the day, so... you know.
Seems like the war is gonna end soon.
Yeah.
Once the dust settles, it'll be back to rolling in fat stacks of gold for me.
You don't have much to you at the moment, do you?
Favor.
You don't have much going for you in terms of, you know, personality and tone to the whole situation.
Hello.
So this is what I was talking about. Arcane crystals. I think they give a good amount of renown if I just buy
Will
all of
this
them.
one do?
Basically, just freaking all of them. Yes. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
It's all yours. Take it. Tell your friends.
I think they have a good renown that I can get back, basically. A good amount.
Professor? Professor! I just have to say thanks. For everything. I'm on high alert today, so don't you worry about a thing. This mysterious military force approaching Garreg Mach. Is it true that Nemesis is with them? It was Nemesis who led the 10 elites against St. Seros. It's the stuff of legend. But this time, he won't have the 10 elites on his side, right? He won't, right?
He totally will at this point, right? I guess it depends on how they went about actually achieving him coming back in some capacity. Is he Mecha Nemesis? Is he Zombie Nemesis? Is he is he Nemesis who gained the power and Crest of Flames and is like has like a lifespan as long as Rhea, so he was just sleeping and recovering or some shit.
I thought I'd be able to move a lot of merchandise with a big sale to commemorate the beginning of the new age of peace. But until you've taken care of Nemesis, I'm just going to have to maintain my usual prices.
Just like sort of treating it as a given now, aren't you guys? I'm so appreciated. I'm so appreciated.
Please.
Yeah, there are a lot of people around now.
I thought there was no reason to fight anymore. That was a bit naive, I suppose. I guess it'll be a while longer before I can see my family again. But it's worth it for the sake of Fodlan's future.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
A sudden invasion from Nemesis has plunged the Alliance territories into complete disarray. Against such overwhelming strength, my father and his forces had no choice but to retreat.
I'm just glad he survived.
It was certainly prudent for him to avoid a fruitless death, but as things stand, he will not leave much of an impression on history. So, that falls to me. I will do all that I can for the future of Fodlan and the glory of House Gloucester.
Just don't die, man. Considering I'll be controlling you, you won't, but just don't die, man.
Professor! A turning point in history can also be a chance for profit. At least that's what I thought. But it's not working out that way. And now we have Nemesis to contend with. I can't catch a break. For our sake, please be victorious. If you lose, everything we've worked so hard for will have been for nothing.
Don't disagree. This definitely feels like a JRPG. Sort of, you know, final boss where it's like, yeah, you defeated the big bad. Oh wait, here's another form. It definitely does feel like that.
Hey, Professor. Have you heard from Claude?
Yep.
He says he's gonna throw a feast if we win the next battle. Enough food to clean out the stores.
That I did not hear. That sounds great. I could go for a steak right now. I'm gonna go buy steak tomorrow. Echo, remind yourself, buy steak. Maybe I should get a cereal one. No, let's just do this.
So I'm super motivated to win. I'm gonna train every muscle I got. I'm coming for you, Nemesis. I'm coming for you, Feast.
That is so very him.
Really?
Now, you two being together really does make sense, doesn't it?
We went through all that trouble to finish the war, and now we have to fight again? What does this Nemesis fellow have against Garreg Mach anyway?
We know fucking nothing about him. Let's not assume a vendetta. We know fucking nothing about Nemesis. I have no idea.
Well, it doesn't make much sense to me either. At any rate, I'll do what I can to defend the monastery and Lady Rhea.
We don't even know his motivations from, like, the beginning of, like, when it happened previously, huh?
Is Lady Rhea okay? She was quite weakened to start, and then she took all those heavy injuries. I don't want to imagine it, but what will happen if Lady Rhea passes away like this?
We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. It's fine.
I suppose you're right. Come what may, we should all combine our talents and defend the peace of Fodlan.
Okay. Yeah, she'll be fine. Honestly, I feel as though she can probably take a lot more of a beating than a normal person would expect. I know she's not in a great situation, but yeah, I don't really expect her to die. Hey, Happy. You okay? You sure? Are you alright?
Nope. That's why I'm meditating.
Okay.
Just when I think the war is over, it starts right back up again. This is the second time that's happened. Meditating is all I can do to hold myself together right now.
And not sigh, maybe.
Meditating.
Do what you need to. That's what I'll say. I won't tell you in any way or form what's the best way to handle all this is.
I have to tell you.
Hello.
Did you hear? Our enemy is Nemesis. Unbelievable. It sounds crazy, but there's no laughing it off. We must make our move before they reach the monastery.
It's just, why are we spreading this as a rumor? If we want, like, it feels like a lot of our strategy and how to deal with all this stuff is like a PR campaign, basically. We're even using the church as an excuse, right? I suppose Nemesis is considered an evil king in the end, yeah?
We thought we'd taken down the mastermind of this war, and then the Fell King Nemesis shows up.
Fell King. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that phrase used for him before. I've heard the Fell Star stuff. Used for Sothis, obviously, but...
Well, no matter what evil creatures we have to face, this old soul will keep defending Garreg Mach. Not only Garreg Mach, though. Also Lady Rhea. Also, you. I think Geralt would be saying the same kind of thing if he were here right now.
Yeah, I think in terms of protecting people, I think that would be his intent rather than being an offensive person. I don't know. He seemed very reserved and very willing to just live out his life over trying to force anything on anybody. So yeah, I think he'd be very down for the protection game at the very least. Though if Fell King is supposed to have a negative connotation, Fell Star, interesting. I wonder if what happened with Sothis is that she literally, like, fell to the earth or something at some point. Maybe that's where the name comes from. She literally, like, it was like a meteorite or some shit. Popped out a dragon and it's like, yeah, I'll help you guys. And then like, oh, you guys don't really give a shit about me and my say? You're just gonna go do your own thing? Oh, well.
What a magnificent tale. It's enough to make your head spin. Rhea's real identity is Saint Seros, and the one who attacked us was Nemesis, the King of Liberation. On top of that, you've got the heart of the goddess in you. My flabber is completely gasted right now. But now isn't the time for standing around in disbelief. Nemesis has made it this far for a reason. If we aren't victorious, that's it for Fodlan's New Dawn. The world will be forever shrouded in darkness. This is the final battle. Finally. My friend, please give it your all out there.
That is the intention. You do that too, my friend. You do that too.
Please.
I wanna live! Well, you don't get that say, man.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report.
Is it that you want to live? Because I got that before I talked to you.
A nosy little bird told me some undead jerk is coming to attack us. That's just silly, though. Pure silly.
I will say, as far as plot developments go, it is fairly silly.
On a personal note, I'm, chewing on an idea. Marriage. I'm thinking of getting hitched. If I do, I may have to move up top.
Congrats! Is it the, like, your friend's sister or something? That's the only person I've ever known you to interact with that's still alive, so... maybe?
I'd like to leave this place on my own 2 feet, not in a body bag. I want to live. For her. So, please win this one, Professor. Do it for all of us.
Congrats, man! That's great to hear. Don't worry, we'll win. I got time bending powers and save powers too. Oh, all three of you are hanging out, but Happy isn't? Interesting. Huh. Can I get in the middle? Yes, I can get in the middle. I will glitch out as I become the focus of all of your lives.
I won't allow our dream to be snuffed out by one who should be long dead. The coming battle will demonstrate to all the world the power that I, Constance von Nouvelle, wield.
She's just like, stop moving! Like all of their fucking heads. Oh, this is fantastic. You sound eager.
And why wouldn't I be? It is by these deeds that the world will know my name. Will know peace.
Am I distracting you?
In the end, I guess it's a good thing Holst isn't joining us. If Nemesis could rough up my buddy that bad, he must be tough as hell.
Oh my goodness, no, I got pushed out of it. We will win no matter what.
Damn straight. Between the two of us, we can't lose. Not to mention our allies. Death has nothing on us. I swear to avenge Holst. Huh? He doesn't have to be dead to be avenged. Don't play semantics with me.
I will play all the oh my god, it's worse! It's worse!
Throughout my life, I'm always calculating, always trying to suss out what will happen next. But this? I never could have predicted Nemesis rising from his grave and coming to kill us all. Who'd have figured, you know?
I figured that. Okay, no, I didn't figure the Nemesis thing, but I figured there's another chapter.
Cute, but not that cute right now. Anyway, we're backed into a corner, so may as well make the most of it, yeah?
Yep, and... This is so I hope I'm not stuck. Oh no. I am technically stuck here. Nope, there we go. I could have quick traveled too, but I wanted to, you know, make that work. That is such a perfect note to end this on. Did they not even try that? Oh my goodness. But yeah. Arcane crystals give not as much as I thought. Well, actually, they give a decent amount. No, they don't give a good amount. Never mind. I guess I was thinking of a different one. Don't worry, I just wasted all that money. As I should have. Okay, I think that's everything I was trying to do for the supports now being unlocked. There's a couple that I still technically could go after, the most notably being Balthus and Claude and Raphael and Flame, which are still on C, so I'm just like, I'm good at this point, basically.
I came here with my grandpa, but then he fell down, and now he's not moving anymore.
Ooh.
Did my grandpa die? I don't know what to do.
Why is this a choice? Where are your parents? Where's your mother?
My mommy and daddy went to a field. They're still not back yet.
Why did your grandpa? Where's your grandpa? Shit, am I just gonna leave her here? Am I really gonna hear that and be just like, okay, and walk away? The fuck, game? Don't throw that in my face and not give me an option to do something. I know there's not supposed to be an option to do stuff for that, but fuck, man. Don't throw that in there. That actually really pisses me off at the moment. What the fuck? Whatever. Let's just do this one last time.
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
Claude being a bee is an absolute travesty. He is so fucking good. He is so fucking good. And him being a bee in this means it doesn't mean much. It's some relative calculation of what their stats are versus what they should be or something. I know that at the very least.
Now let me see. I expect much from this.
Presumably at their
now
level.
Let me see. I expect much from this one. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yeah, now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yeah, now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yeah, now let me see. I expect much from this one. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their... Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed. Fare thee well.
Well, it seems like we did well in the end. All things considered. Who cares at this point? I'm legitimately, like, if I'm gonna win or lose, it's gonna be strategy entire... Really? A town I've done business in before has been deeply affected by the war, really. I was thinking of selling food there now. How should I go about it in light of all that? Sell the food at a reasonable price. Do not take advantage of desperate people in a desperate situation. Offer it in a way... Having gotten a PlayStation 5 lately, luckily getting one at actual retail price, with all the scalpers out there. Do not take advantage of desperate people. That is the moral thing to do. You don't need to say no profits, but be reasonable and give them a price that is completely reasonable for their situation.
Is that so?
You didn't like that answer? Well, I don't care. Yeah, sure. You gonna do supports now anyways?
May I discuss something with you?
Sure. Sure.
I promise to help you find the truth of who you are.
I pressed the wrong button. Shit. Give me a second. Hi, and welcome back from the main menu.
May I discuss something with you?
Sure. I think we're at the point that's acceptable.
I promise to help you find the truth of who you are.
The plus button actually isn't that far from the X... the X button on it. And, I was trying to undo the auto advance. I know I've done it many times, but man, I'm dumb today. I think I know what the truth of what I am. I think I know what the truth is already. Are you gonna elaborate? It'd be fantastic if I could hear that. Maybe hear about the nature of what you are, considering apparently Rhea was the last child of the goddess, and maybe you guys aren't, but maybe you are. I don't know. She sort of contradicted herself outright there.
But I'm afraid it's not that simple. There are some details I have kept concealed.
What details?
5 years ago, before she vanished, I asked Rhea some pointed questions. I learned that she knows everything about you. No, that is understating it. Rhea is responsible for your existence.
I just got this too. And I sort of figured it even before that, I think.
I could explain to you here and now what fragments of knowledge I was able to pry from Rhea.
You know, I'm not even sure I got, like, anything just, like, asserting that as true. I think I had just been speculating it for so long, I've just been treating it as true. The whole, like, trying to resurrect Sothis inside me. I'm trying to remember if there was, like, a point between all this that it was actually confirmed otherwise. So you obviously know just what Rhea told you, so it's probably not significantly more than what she told me, yeah?
I fear, however, that a partial understanding might do you more harm than good. Once we save Rhea, you will know the whole of it. For now, that is all I can tell you.
Yada, yada, yada. We've saved Rhea, so can you tell me everything you know, or are we just... I mean... I wonder if it would have been different because we already saved Rhea. I wonder if it actually would have been different in, like, the thing I skipped by accident.
If you are still uncertain about your feelings, then permit me to add one more thing. You, Rhea, and I, we are like family. Because of those deep ties, you can be certain that I will never abandon or betray you. On the contrary, I greatly wish to see what your future holds. I am, and will always be, your ally.
You can feel that all you want, but I have to be honest. I know we're support level A, so they do get along quite well. I'm gonna say, if the whole blood and Sothis inside me thing is really the thing that spurs you to think of me as family, then, from a personal Echo point of view, fuck off. That's not what family is, basically. If you're trying to define it by that. I don't think he is, but I feel as though he would have had this... He would have been defining it if it hadn't gone up to support A. He just wouldn't have said it out right. Even family members can turn on each other.
You are not wrong. History is full of examples. I don't believe that will be the case here, but I suppose all I can do is ask for your trust. The truth is, you have become indispensable to me. And that is true quite independently of whether I see eye to eye with Rhea, or even whether we are friends. After this war is over, where I go and what I do will depend wholly on you.
What do you mean?
I am still trying to figure that out myself. Perhaps it is just that I find you so fascinating that I cannot bring myself to leave your side. I dislike a one-sided conversation, but in this case, I am afraid I had no choice. Our future is yours to determine.
You can go ahead and do whatever you like in the world. I'm not going to force you to do anything in any capacity. I'm just going to say, the reason I consider my family is because I grew up with them and we developed into a family via those close bonds developing. And you can do the same with people outside your normal family too. If I grew up away from my father and my sibling and all that sort of stuff, my aunts and other people that are important to me in my life and I consider notable family members, I might consider them family technically by blood, but like I do have family members that I barely consider family outside of a technicality. It's like, I wouldn't do anything for you. I barely know you. I will value the care that other people that I care for might give for them, but I'm not necessarily going to treat them as anything more than a stranger if I've met them once in my life or something like that. So, yeah. I just don't respect that view of family. And it's not necessarily a downside to Sothis and whatnot. The downside to me is that he's pulling me into that and involving me against my will, potentially. Obviously, context matters, but you know. Okay, back at it. Yeah. They had one more between these two?
Hey, Ignatz. Drawing again?
I am. I suppose that's rather irresponsible, as we're in the midst of a war. But ever since we last spoke, I felt keen to pursue my artistic aspirations.
Like I said, it's your calling. Don't feel bad about it.
Alright, I'll try to embrace it. And you, are you practicing archery today?
More just double-checking this bowstring. I want to make sure it's ready for the next battle.
Okay. Well, let's both do our best.
That's the spirit. Does that mean you finally accepted that you're an artist?
I'll try to discuss it with my parents after the war. There's little demand for knights in peacetime. In fact, painting might be a more reliable way for me to support my family. I'll try to persuade them with arguments along those lines.
Good point. I'm glad you've got some confidence.
Come to think of it, Leonie, what will you do when the war is over?
Me? I'm going to become a top-tier mercenary.
A mercenary in peacetime?
Even after the war's over, there'll be plenty of work for me to do before peace really takes hold. I'll pay what I owe my village back, with interest. After that, I don't know. Never thought about it.
I'm sure you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Hardly. Lots of options just don't suit me. I mean, could you imagine me as a songstress? But yeah, I don't know. Once I've paid off my debts, I guess I'll just have to find something new.
I don't think there's any rush. You can travel and relax, and think about it.
Isn't Leonie's motivations for becoming a mercenary have a lot less to do with the debts and more to do with living up to an idealized version of Gerald that she had in her mind?
Travel, huh? There's an idea. Want to come with?
Huh? Me?
Sure. You were really excited about different styles across the world, weren't you? Don't you want more of that? Maybe even see the sky in a new shade.
Yes, I suppose I do. I'd like to see the whole world.
If your parents object, we'll just say I kidnapped you. Actually, feel free to say that even if you go alone.
Oh no, I want us to see the world together. Your presence makes every landscape more beautiful.
Hey, hold on. What's this all of a sudden?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
You're hilarious, Ignatz. There's never a dull moment with you around.
For better or for worse. I do like that his last support here is basically confirming his will to be a painter. That is a nice little touch, I suppose.